What's good, peeps? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, let's just get straight into this. I had absolutely no intention of filming today. I've done a lot of videos since I got back from South Africa, and today was just a chill day. And although I say a chill day, I still do keep my eyes on what's going on in this dodgy, corrupt sport I love called boxing, especially with this recent GGG, Canelo, Kovalev, Yard, Munguia, Demetrius Andrade situation. Very intriguing. I don't know how it's going to end. Anyway, on a normal day, in fact, that's a lie. About once every week, I do look at the rankings. I don't know why I do it, but I just find it intriguing to see what these dodgy, corrupt bodies are doing in terms of how they're just jumping people into positions they really shouldn't be at. For example, Manuel Charr, for some bloody reason, has been ranked #1 by the WBA for about 2 years. And not just that, I think I always want to find out who is next in line. I mean, you do get some random guys fighting for world titles, and it does come as a bit of a shock to some people. If you think about that guy that fought Demetrius Andrade, Walter Katandokwa from Namibia, he came from nowhere, right? I understand how he got there. He was WBO African middleweight champion, and that was his route. But you do get some random ones, so I always want to see what the sanctioning bodies are doing. I don't know what took me there, but I went to, actually I do know what took me there, but I went to the heavyweight rankings just for a bit of fun. I wanted to see where everyone was ranked in the heavyweight rankings. So I knew Anthony Joshua was going to come down somewhat in all those belts that he had. I didn't expect to see what I saw. Anthony Joshua is at the moment, as we speak right now, today's what, the 3rd of July, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon. Anthony Joshua is ranked #3 by the WBC. Someone needs to explain that to me. I'm fucking confused. Obviously, Deontay Wilder, the champion. Dillian Whyte ranked #1. Tyson Fury ranked #2. And Anthony Joshua ranked #3. This is absolutely mind-boggling as to how Anthony Joshua is got up to #3 by the WBC. It makes absolutely no sense. And that's as dodgy as it gets. Anthony Joshua hasn't fought, I don't think, for the WBC for about 4 years. I think the last time Anthony Joshua fought for anything recognized by the WBC was when he fought Dillian Whyte, and I think there was a WBC international belt on the line. I think so. Could be wrong, but I think there was. That was it. Since then, obviously, he had the IBF fight with Charles Martin and then started to pick off other belts, but nothing to do with the WBC. So he has not been in their rankings whatsoever just because he's not been fighting for them. That's how it works. And all of a sudden, he gets beat by Andy Ruiz Jr. for all his belts, and then, boop, jumps to #3 in the rankings by the WBC. That's dodgy. They are trying to make Wilder versus Joshua no matter what happens. No matter what happens, because if Wilder gets through a couple of fights, Joshua will be mandatory. That's what they're trying to do. And that's just strange. For example, Deontay Wilder is the long reigning WBC champion. He has not fought for the WBO, WBA, IBF, or IBO in years, if not, I don't know, 7 or 8 years. Hence why he's not in their rankings whatsoever. That's how it works. You don't fight for us, whether it be international, whether it be any other crap version of our belts, you don't get in the rankings. How is Anthony Joshua so high in the WBC rankings, having done absolutely nothing for them for 4 years? I mean, go figure, right? Go figure. Dodgy. Has to be dodgy. I mean, WBC, it's dodgy anyway. But it's not just Anthony Joshua. We're not finished yet. Tyson Fury. So I was looking at the I think it's the WBO rankings. At the moment, the WBO rankings, obviously Andy Ruiz Jr. is the champion. Usyk coming up as super champion from cruiserweight is #1. Dillian Whyte was #2. Not anymore. #2 is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has somehow jumped over Dillian Whyte. Explain this to me. If this is not dodge and corrupt, I don't know what this is. How has Tyson Fury jumped over Dillian Whyte, people? How? Dillian Whyte's last 2 fights have been for versions of the WBO belt. I think he's fought for the WBO International and defended it twice and will defend it again against Oscar Rivas. He has fought for them. Tyson Fury has done nothing for the WBO since his fight against Vladimir Klitschko in 2014, 15. He's done nothing. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. In fact, I just had to make sure that his fight against Tom Schwartz wasn't for something like an international or continental belt. It wasn't. But all of a sudden, he has jumped over Dillian Whyte in the rankings. I mean, look, this isn't the best of news I'm giving you guys today, but come on, this is corruption at its highest. Anthony Joshua, number 3, has done nothing for the WBC, nothing. He's now number 3. Tyson Fury for the WBO is now number 2. I mean, let's be honest, they just want the big names, the money names fighting for their belts, hence why they put both of those guys in high positions. I mean, both of those guys now 1 or 2 fights away from putting themselves in mandatory positions. It's crazy. It honestly is crazy. I mean, I'm more shocked about AJ than Tyson Fury, but I am a bit shocked about both. Anyway, that's the sanctioning body's corruption. We all know that this isn't new, but I mean, they're taking it to new limits now. How fucking Tyson Fury jumping above Dillian Whyte? Explain that one. Peace.